hapa nimekuletea. Kuna hii nyingine hapa sasa hivi ambao wamefanya hiki kitu.
Nashukuru sana. Nashukuru sana. Yaani sikutegemea. Yaani hapa nilikuwa nawaza mwanangu nitaishi naye vipi? Mwanangu atakaje huyu? Lakini hapa nashukuru sana.
It's a well-known concept that wealth results only from intense work. And that's what Hussein Shaban was just doing one night when the inevitable happened and put a halt on his life. Born in a poor family and raised by a divorced mother, Hussein was never happy with his family situation at 27 years old. He was in a good position to make some serious changes. On one rainy night, he was riding his motorcycle with passengers behind him in order to make enough money to help the family. As they were riding, a vehicle came from the other side and hit them severely that Hussein would never be the same again. He was taken to the hospital with little hope to survive, but after intense medical surgeries, he was later discharged, although he would live with permanent disability, as you can see on his head and his leg. When we visited this family for the first time, they were living a very difficult life as Hussein's mother was the only one responsible for his life, and she was not able to keep up with mental, physical, and financial needs to take care for his dying son. After we published his story, the Afrimax community gathered and sent money to help her, and today we have returned to visit the family with donations offered through givinglife.com. She was grateful to everyone who contributed to gather this donation.
Kuna marafiki zake Hussein kutoka sehemu mbalimbali kupitia givinglife.com wamemsaidia Hussein kiasi. Kuna hela hapa nimekuletea. Kuna hii nyingine hapa sasa hivi ambao wamefanya hiki kitu.
Nashukuru sana. Nashukuru sana. Yaani sikutegemea. Yaani hapa nilikuwa nawaza mwanangu nitaishi naye vipi? Mwanangu atakaje huyu? Lakini hapa nashukuru sana. Yaani Mwenyezi Mungu awalipe. Yaani mimi sina la kuongea. Mungu mwenyewe ndo anajua udhaifu wangu. Nashukuru sana. Nashukuru sana.
Usijali mama, usijali.
Yaani Mungu ndo atakayewalipa, sio mimi. Nashukuru sana. Asante sana. Mungu awajalieni. Yaani Mungu awazidishieni.
Amina mama.
Mimi sina cha kuwapa isipokuwa Mwenyezi Mungu atakulindeni.
Amina.
Nasema alhamdulillah rabbil alamin.
This woman has a million reasons to be happy as a result of donations offered by the Afrimax community. Even seeing his son alive was unimaginable just a couple of months ago. She was the first person to be called into the scene when the accident happened, and when she looked at her son for the first time, she never imagined that he would be alive ever again. He had a terrible accident which affected his brain so much. When I saw him for the first time, I was deeply shocked and worried that he might not recover. He spent a long time at the hospital and his recovery was slow and expensive. His leg was also badly affected and he never walked himself ever again. But I'm thankful that he's actually alive. A couple of minutes after the accident, it would be tough to believe that he'll be a breathing person again. The severity of injuries Hussein sustained during the accident was so deep and permanent to this day. He was in a state of coma and unable to respond to anything or feed himself. His mother was the only remaining person to take care of him, from washing him to feeding him and doing everything else he needed to survive. It was hard work, which meant that the old woman would never be able to work again. Thus, her financial stability deteriorated as a result. Since my child had an accident, I was never able to go outside and make money because I had to be around him all the time in order to take care of his needs. There's no one else here to help me, and I don't have a husband who would be helping me within this difficult situation. I had to make sure that I provide everything that he might need, and since he cannot do anything on his own, it's a very difficult task. But he's my child, and I never get tired of helping him or taking care of him, even if it's obviously very tough. Even under this intense financial pressure, Hussein's mother has tried her very best to keep up with medical checkups in the hope that his son would find proper treatment and maybe recover. She had always made sure to take her son to the hospital even though it was tough since she has no job. She resorted to taking loans, which was risky, but all her hard work seems to pay off a little bit. The last time you visited him, he was not able to do anything by himself. I had to feed him and do everything he needed to survive. But since then, he has managed to do a few things by himself. He can now show some emotions and he's able to respond when I talk to him. When I tell him to wake up, he's able to do so, and that has helped me massively, especially when it comes to preparing and cleaning him. Before, I used to do everything physically, and it was tough since I don't have enough power to constantly raise him. But today, I can ask him to change sides, which he is able to do, which is very helpful to me. It's a small progress, but I'm very happy for it, and glad that everything is working for us now, especially after you have given us this money. The struggle of taking care of Hussein doesn't end by feeding him or washing him, as the young man needs other necessities to maintain a good life. Hussein needs medicine, diapers, food, and other important necessities in order to maintain his hygiene and his overall health. Her mother is confident that this money will be used to solve some of her problems, especially buying medicine and diapers, which Hussein uses in his daily life.
Lakini nawashukuru huko mlipo. Mungu tawajalieni, awazidisheni. Naomba msiniache. Mzidi kunisaidia. Hapa niko katika wakati mgumu.
Kwa sasa hivi sasa ungependa kitu gani usaidiwe kutokana na changamoto ambazo uko nazo? Sasa hivi najua hiyo tutaitumia kwenye mguu na mambo mengine, pampers na nini. Kama kuna changamoto nyingine ambazo ungependa usaidiwe?
Changamoto mimi ndo kama unazoona. Utazojalia mimi nashukuru. Kwa sababu ninachokipata ndo ninunue pampers. Ninachokipata najua ndo anachokula. Pampers ninaniumiza. Yaani kila siku pampers 3. Huku pampers 3 moja nauza shilingi 2000. Sengine uwezo wa boksi zima ule sina. Nikikosa 2. Kama hamna basi namvalisha tu nguo yake hiyo, nikichafuka nafua, kwa sabuni hapo sikosi. Kwa changamoto mimi ninayo. Changamoto nayo. Kama hivyo fulani nikose mchana lakini usiku pampers usiku lazima.
Life is a series of troubles, and how we respond to them determine what we get from this gift of life. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.